Hello.
Miss Christine, let's start.
Okay.
Take it away. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to I don't know which time zone our clients are in. So, but to the Filipino Angels, good afternoon. So, we're going to talk about the integrations. A few weeks ago we moved to Slack, and there's a lot of things that happened inside Slack that we want to share with all of you. The and the with this integrations and automations, we can really consider Slack as our kind of like our virtual office. We can you know how in offices we can easily delegate tasks and share files, but we are all virtually working together, and this could be our virtual office. So I'm going to show you about four apps that we can use with Slack. If I can share my screen. Okay. Okay, is everyone seeing my screen?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So we're going to talk today because we decided to make this two-part. This is a two-part training, so there's going to be another training next week for another exciting apps. But we'll start with four today: Dropbox, Google Calendar, Zoom, and Remind Us. So let's start with Dropbox. So Dropbox, we all know what Dropbox is. We share files, we upload files, and we share contents. So the thing with Dropbox, we can easily share files to our clients. If you want to share, if you're an angel, if you want to share a file, say for example, you're making a content for a client and you need that content to be approved, and you need to share a folder or a file for the content to be approved, we can do this in Dropbox. So the way to do that is I think this is called / and you type Dropbox. So let me find myself. Say I am a VA, I am an angel, and I wanted to share my content that I wanted my client Min to approve. So the way we're gonna do that is if um Dropbox, say this, you / Dropbox, type Dropbox, and then you click this. Or is anyone follow? Are you all following?
Yes, yes.
Um,
Yes, yes.
okay, so you click this. I'm gonna show you how to add this app later. So say for example, you wanna send a content, or if say the content is yet to be uploaded, there's a section here to upload a file. So you can upload a file inside Slack with just a / Dropbox. So say you want to send a content, say for example, it's a YouTube video that you want to send. You just click the folder, you find the folder, or if it's outside, if it's not in a folder, you can easily find it here. You can just click it. Say my file is in a folder Rayanne, and another folder. Say I had it organized, for example. So you find the file name, and if you find it, you click the box here, and then you click choose. And then if you click choose, it will send the Dropbox link here, and just send here's the content for today. So for example, this is for next week. This is the then you just have to send it. But you can't So that's the thing with Dropbox. You can easily send files, upload files for you and your client, but you can't do that if you do not add the apps. So the way to add apps is you go here. There's this section here that's called apps. You add apps. If it's not in your dashboard or your your
Okay.
dashboard, you say add apps. You find the app, and if it's not inside the Slack, you can just add app directory, and then it will bring you to here. So, and then you just search again, find new app. Here's the app, and then you wait for it to load. And okay, so instead of open in Slack, because we have our Dropbox integrated already, this will say add to Slack. So you just click it, and then it will bring you to a Dropbox page where you log in your Dropbox account. And then after that, it will bring you back to this page, and then you just open in Slack. And after you click the open in Slack, it will show up here. Please let me know if I'm talking too fast or okay. If
We're
my
following.
speed is okay. Okay. So yeah, that's how you add apps. So you go on here, add apps, find the app, and if it's not here, app directory. Okay. So that's how we add the apps that we're going to be talking about today, including Dropbox. Any questions with sharing files and using Dropbox?
I think all good, sis.
Okay. You can ask questions later, after you have, if ever you have questions. So next is, let's talk about Google Calendar, which is really, really important for our clients as this has their calls, their schedules, and their meetings. So,
On the center's role.
so this is Google Calendar. Um, mhm. So when you add a Google Calendar to your Slack, it will have everything that you have in your calendar. Um, yes. So there's also a quick link to a Zoom meeting if your schedule or your meeting is on Zoom. It's really easy to just join the meeting by just clicking the join Zoom meeting. So yes, that's it. And the way to generate, because you have to authorize after adding the app. It's not easy that you just that you're logged in immediately. You have to authorize Slack to access your calendar. So with Dropbox, it says log in. It will say log in. It will bring you to your Google Calendar. I mean, it will bring you to your Dropbox page. But with Google Calendar, once you add it, it will immediately go here. And the way to log in your Google Calendar account is to authorize it. So this homepage right here will not have this list of schedule immediately. It will first say authorize. So you have to authorize Slack to access your calendar. And this is really important also and very beneficial for our clients because it will inform you, it will have an auto status as in a meeting. If you have a schedule for a specific time, Slack will pick it up and it will say that you are in a meeting. So this is a way to inform your angel, your VA, that if they happen to message you at a certain time and Slack says you're in a meeting, your VA or your angel will know that maybe my client cannot reply right away because they're in a meeting. So yeah, that's the good thing with having Google Calendar inside your Slack, because it will inform the people inside your Slack or your VA that you are busy at this certain hour at the certain time, and that you will reply when you don't have a meeting or your meeting is over. But you can also create a schedule here. Um, if you only have one calendar and you don't really do checking with like colors, and if you don't really have that side of things, and if you're not, say, you're not inviting someone that's outside Slack, if you're just inviting someone inside Slack, you can just create the event here. So you just click create event, the name of the guest if they're inside Slack, but if they're not inside Slack, you can just leave it open, blank, and then you choose a calendar. The date. If you only have one calendar, you won't need to choose anything here because it will immediately um, pick up the calendar. So your own personal calendar if you don't have a lot. So the duration, the description, the time, and then the share this meeting. This will immediately, once you create the event here, this will immediately be inside your Google Calendar. And if you have a lot of calendar, say you have 3 people inside the calendar, you can add a calendar. You go to settings, you add account. There's schedules there. You status sync. This is the status sync, the in a meeting. So it syncs. And then if you need to add in an account, you go to accounts. There's an option here to add another calendar. Say we are adding test. So just say test is here immediately. You just need to choose the name of the calendar that you want, and then it will immediately be on here. And if you need to disconnect a calendar, we just say disconnect calendar. And this they will ask you if you're really sure to disconnect a certain calendar. Just click yes. So and again, you disconnect the calendar. You say yes, and it's gone. There, it's not here anymore. So that's how you use Google Calendar with Slack. Any questions on Google Calendar? Am I too fast or any questions?
I think no questions, sis.
Okay, so let's proceed with Zoom. Okay, so with Zoom, um, okay, hold on, where's my name? There. So with Zoom, you can create an instant meeting. So if it's, say, for example, it is an emergency meeting that you really need to talk to your angel immediately, you can do it here. You just say / Zoom, and then just click send. And then it will generate a Zoom meeting for you. And you just have to click join to open it, and the angel can join on here also, and they'll just need to copy the passcode. I really can't test this out because if I test it out, I I I'm I might leave the Zoom meeting that we're in right now. So I really can't test this out for you. So that's it. That's how you do Zoom. When there's also an option to schedule Zoom. So just go Zoom. And if you see this, this is how you send the text, the message, right? And this arrow down beside it is the schedule. So you can say you can custom time if there's also a suggested schedule time. So say let's say custom today at 9 a.m. and then you schedule it. So yeah, that's how you schedule Zoom inside Slack. But the thing is, you really can't, if you are to schedule a Zoom meeting via Slack, you can't give a link or a meeting ID or passcode to your angel. We have to really wait for a schedule, or you can remind them or you can inform them that we are meeting on a certain, say, for example, we are meeting at 9 a.m. and I'm going to send you a link 10 minutes before the meeting. So that's how that means you already scheduled a Zoom meeting and you're sending it 10 minutes before 9 a.m. And then it will generate once the Zoom is sent, then it will it will make a same thing like this. It will create a Zoom for you, and then you can start meeting with your VA. There's also a meeting. There's also an option to add a topic. So say Zoom meeting, and then topic. So I started a topic meeting. So that's how you start a meeting with a topic. If it's really just if there's no topic, you can just create a Zoom meeting right away. And if you there's also a lot of Zoom commands here. If you are to join a Zoom meeting and you can't find, say for example, you can't find the one that says join, you can just say Zoom join and then the meeting ID. Or if it's your Zoom meeting, if it's your Zoom, you started it and you can't find the one that you sent for the angels or for your VA to join, you can just Zoom join me. There are a lot of commands that you can use and you can find it in your Zoom dashboard once you add it to your Slack. So the way to add it is same with Google Calendar where you authorize Zoom to access your Slack. Here. You just click it. Once you click the authorize, it will ask you to log into your Zoom. That's how you start, or that's how you do Zoom meeting inside Slack. Any questions with Zoom? Are we good with Zoom? Any questions?
Sis
Yeah.
Christine, I'd like
Yes.
to what do you call this? Add the Zoom into
Mm-hmm.
Slack so that we have like an access or like we can create Zoom meetings.
Yeah. You mean you want to add Zoom? You're adding Zoom to your Slack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the way to add Zoom to your Slack is same as how you add the other apps. You just go to add apps.
Yeah, do we need to
Then
upgrade our account or not?
no. There's no need to upgrade your account because we are inside our um
Oh, okay.
workspace. Yeah,
Okay.
so there's really no need for you to update because our workspace is already upgraded.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any more questions with Zoom before we proceed with the next one?
None. I think we're good.
Okay. So let's proceed. I think this is the last app for today. It's called Remind Us. This is more so very beneficial for the clients, for our clients. So if you have say you have a schedule or you are meeting with your VA and you wanted them to be reminded of the meeting, so the way you do that is with Remind Us. So once you add Remind Us to your Slack, you can say remind. It's always the same /. It's just the only thing that differ is the command. So for Remind Us, we say Remind Us create. Once you send this, there's going to be a pop-up page where it says how you want, what's your reminder message. So angels, let's meet, um reminding you of our meeting. So yeah, we're reminding you of our meeting. You can send it. You can send it by username if you have, say you have a, sorry about that. That's my brother. Say you have a team of VAs from Quantum, from QVA. You just send them by username or by channels. So this see, we are reminding the QVA angels, reminding you. It's reminders to the angels. It's a test reminder. So, and then you have to add the due date. So we're reminding everyone today at say 8 a.m. And then you can schedule it. You can schedule this to be sent your time zone or their time zone. So let's say their time zone. You can also repeat this if you want. If this is just a one-time reminder, you can just leave it untouched. But if it is say good, it has a good amount of occurrence, you can say select and then click how many times this is to be repeated. Say this is every day, 7 days. So this is an everyday repetition. They have this occurs every day at 9 a.m. They have to be reminded. Oh, I scheduled it at 8 a.m. So they have to be reminded every day at 8 a.m. their time zone. But if there's an ending to this reminder, you just click after number of occurrence, say 7, because there's 7, right? So there's really number 7. After 7 occurrence, this reminder is going to end, or after a date. Say so this is the last day, 7 days from today. So this is the last day of the reminder. But if it's an everyday thing that never ends, you just click never. And then you go ahead and save. Then it will prompt with the next notifications. So you choose here how you want everyone, how your team would be notified. You want to remind them beforehand, or you want to let them know that there's a scheduled reminder, or there's a follow-up reminder that you want to set. So this is your preference of how you want your team to be reminded, how you want your angel to be reminded. So yeah, and then you click say submit. So then they will be reminded at 8 a.m. their time about this reminder that you just set. Wow. So this is really important if it's a recurring thing or it has a good amount of occurrence. So you don't have to keep reminding your VA. You don't have to keep reminding your team. So this remind us thing will do it for you. Will do the reminder for you. So you don't have to do it. So this thing somehow frees up your time because you don't need to go on Slack to manually remind your VA, to manually remind your team about a certain schedule or a certain thing that you have set. So that is remind us. Again, it's a / remind us, create, and then send. So that's how it is. You remind us. Then create. So yes, that's how you do reminders with Remind Us. Any questions? I would like also to ask the VAs or the client that we have here, are you using Dropbox or are you using Google Drive? Because if you are using Google Drive, then we can add this to next week's meeting and how you can maximize Google Drive inside Slack. So let me know if you can chat that you're using Dropbox or using Google Drive. What are you using? VAs? What file? Oh, okay. So I see Princess is Google Drive. April. Okay, so I think majority of you are on Google Drive, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so okay, we will add Google Drive to next week's training so that you can maximize it with your clients. See this pop up? So this will let you know that you just set a reminder. So you really will be informed that you set a reminder. So you know that it's happening, you know that they are going to be reminded. Okay, so that's how it is. And another thing is if you are to add remind us, if you want to send remind us a reminder to a channel, you first have to add remind us to the channel. So the way to add an app to a channel is you go to the channel, you click the channel that you want the app to be added. Say I want to add a I want to add an app. I want to add remind us to Quantum Team. So you go to the channel here the left side, and then you click the channel name, and then you go to integrations, and then add app. Once you add app, you can find the app here. If you had a lot of apps and you need to find the app, if you do not see it right away, you can just type the app to find it, and there's remind us. And if you after that you click the add, and then there's remind us. So remind us is with the Quantum channel now. So with that, you can send a reminder to Quantum channel. See, by channel, you'll see Quantum Team. Earlier, you did not see Quantum Team because remind us it's not inside the Quantum Team channel, but now you can see it here, Quantum Team. So that's how you add an app inside a channel. So I also see a OneDrive user here. So okay, we will add this and take note of this and add this to next week's training. So yeah. Any more questions about the 4 apps that we had talked about today? Any questions?
Are you all
Um,
good, Angels?
or- yes.
Is everything clear, or am I too fast? Or let me know if you are we good?
Yes.
Okay. So if
All
you are
good, miss.
using, okay, thank you. And if you are using an app with your clients, you can let me know, and you can let us know, and we can schedule, um, I can Loom or Zoom you with how to use it inside Slack. So this could be our virtual office, right? So this is like we're logging. See, our logins are here. Our files are going to be shared here. So everything's in Slack. So this can really be our virtual office. So let's consider this our virtual office where we do everything inside Slack. Are we clear? I see Charming. Charming, all good sis. Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Sis Christine, for taking this training. And thank you, Angels, for joining us, especially to our only client, Dr. Scott. Thank you for
Hey,
taking
Scott.
with us today. Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to just let us know on Slack. We have the all VA and all clients group chat on Slack. So feel free to let
Yes,
us know if
miss.
you have any questions.
Yep,
All
yep.
right. Thank you.
If everything
Okay,
comes up,
thank
miss, thank
you.
you so much, miss.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr.
Nice. Stay
Scott.
safe.
Bye for now.